It's nice to film again. I haven't filmed in a while. I like this. There's a lot of cringing in this one, both from me and probably how dramatic I am is going to be cringeworthy as well. But anyway, good morning. It's 8:40 in the morning. It's rainy. It's a nice rainy day in Seoul today. I decided I'm gonna make my bed and then I'm gonna do like some masks. Not even really masks. I have so many mask things. Let me show you. I've got like these for your hands, these, and some eye ones. Those are the ones I'm gonna do today. I've got a hair mask. I've got this mask that I've had for literally years. This set of masks I still haven't used. Whole box of mask stuff. I have a lot of stuff that I want to use, and I'm using the fact that I have a lot of free time now to do that. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go wash my face. I'm gonna make my bed. I'm gonna go wash my face, and then I'm going to do these. I think since the sink is so tiny, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use this the shower, right? Oh, I don't know how this is gonna work. Refreshing. Okay, let's go. More wet than I intended to, and it's cold in here. Pretend I'm in a sauna. I'm gonna shut the AC off. All right. Oh, forgot to make my bed. Oh well. You know, it's a good thing that this bed is incredibly simple to make. Otherwise, I would never, ever do it. I hate making my bed. There we go. Just to be a little extra, just to act a little bit more the adult that I am, I'm gonna fold this blanket as well. It's all in the perspective, all right? As a wise man once said, being Delulu is the Salulu. Here are these. I'm gonna do this one first. How is there a bug in here? Was that a bug? Was that a gnat? Oh, that reminds me I have to open the windows at some point. Maybe I'll do that now. Hey Siri, set a timer for 20 minutes, please. Is it upside down? Lie back and relax for 20 minutes or longer. I don't know how to do that. I could play Genshin Impact. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm ready for Fright Night. This has got to be somebody's sleep paralysis monster. If anybody has sleep paralysis and you found that an upsetting thing for me to say, please gently let me know. My intention is never to upset people, or I'm gonna let these sit for 20 minutes. You can't talk, obviously. Is it bad that these things sometimes make my skin sting? Is that like an allergic reaction, or is that supposed to happen? Because that happens to me sometimes, and I'm like unsure if that's like really bad. So I was just minding my own business when the host of this Airbnb sends me a message, and she says, I have a bagel I can bring it to you if you want. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. I would love that. Thank you. 10 minutes later, she comes up the stairs, and this is what she has in her hands. Are you kidding me? Look at this, it's like literally a whole breakfast. I soon realized that that was just the start of them giving me food. They feed me all the time, several times a week. They will bring me dinner on a tray. They've made me breakfast a couple of times, or they'll invite me downstairs to eat with them, and it's always so delicious. Very, very grateful. I wasn't expecting that. I don't expect that from them. It's very, very sweet of them. I'm very grateful. Toast, coffee, a breakfast salad with lettuce, avocado, banana, some sort of fruit, tomato, cottage cheese with oats, and egg. I think that's cream cheese, and some sort of like applesauce looking thing. This is so sweet. Are you kidding me? I'm in shock. Like, I don't know how I could possibly express how sweet this is to her. Like, this absolutely made my day. My day is made. I need to dig in. I'm sitting on the floor now because the desk that I was sitting at before had really bad lighting. I don't even know where to start. Coffee. Oh my god, this looks so good. This is so sweet. I can't believe it. I have to try this coffee as a palate cleanser. I have no idea what this fruit is. Oh, it's kind of like an apple. Oh, that is juicy. That is good. I don't even know what that's called, but it's so good. Wow. I think I was in the midst of eating the breakfast that she made me, and she messaged me again. She said that her mother was going to make samgyetang for dinner, and she asked if I wanted to try it. And so I was like, yes, of course I wanted to try it. And then I went downstairs. I had no idea what to expect, and where do I even begin? It's not as bad as I'm making it out to be. Oh my god. I'm such an awkward person when I speak English. Imagine me sitting at a table with a family of Korean people, trying to speak Korean to them and understand what they're saying to me and to each other. Oh my god, I'm gonna cringe myself into oblivion. I'm aware that I'm being dramatic. While I'm being dramatic, and it definitely wasn't as awkward as I'm about to make it out to be, This is genuinely how I was feeling about it at the time, so just keep that in mind.
It was just an hour of speaking. I don't know why I'm filming like this. It was just an hour of speaking broken Korean, and it had to be done. It had to be done. It had to be done. Oh my god.
I mean, they understand. They were being nice about it, I think. I don't know how to be normal. All the memories just keep flooding back. I keep remembering. I was eating with the host, the person who's like officially the host of the Airbnb, and her mother who cooked it. Like, I'm awkward in English, but at least in English I know how to be polite. Because the mother who cooked the meal doesn't speak English, so I couldn't be polite and everything like that in English. It's not that bad. It wasn't that bad. It's not as bad as I'm making it out to be, but I'm such an awkward mess. These awkward interactions became normal. The more I talked to them, I see them quite a lot. So we've reached an understanding. They speak to me in Korean, and then they understand when I don't understand them. It's only a little bit awkward, like in the moment, but I don't go cringing about it for 20 minutes afterwards because we all understand. We all understand each other. I'm gonna be thinking about this until the end of time. I knew going into it was gonna be awkward too. I knew. Here's what I've heard. If you want to be smart, you have to be willing to feel dumb. It had to be done. It had to be done. I knew it was gonna be awkward. I knew. It didn't seem like it was awkward for them, but I'm just so awkward by nature. Overall, it was a good experience. It was cool. It was a good experience. I'm glad that it happened. I am glad that it happened. These sorts of things are necessary. And I do feel like I broke the ice with them more. I was gonna talk about this earlier, but I got off track. What was making it the most awkward for me was that it seemed like the entire time they were just like sitting there and staring, watching me eat. And like, it was samgyetang or something like that. I don't remember what it was called. I've never had this dish before. I've never had it before. So I'm trying to figure out how to eat it. It's like a whole chicken. It's a whole young chicken. And the mom was just watching me eat it the whole time. Apparently, she said that I eat pretty. I'm like, yeah, it's because you're watching me eat. Probably look like a clueless circus animal to these people. I'm so dramatic. I don't mean to be so dramatic. Overall, it was a good experience. I did say several sentences in Korean and words in Korean, and they understood me and didn't act like I had said something incorrectly. Some examples are, I said, 오늘 산책하고 싶었어요. I was going to continue to say, 하지만 비가 왔어요, but she had already caught on to what I had said, and towards the end, I had some trash that I wanted to get rid of, so I said, 쓰레기는 어디 있어요? Those were successes. The host's younger sister's boyfriend came over, so I said, 남자친구, because they seemed to think that I didn't know what the word meant, because she introduced him as, in English, her boyfriend. I mean, there are certain situations I don't know what to say but one word, so sometimes I just had to keep repeating the same word, because I'm trying to avoid speaking English to these people. Because, like, I'm in their country, I'm in their house, I have to at least try to speak their language. I can't just automatically speak English to them. Oh, so they asked if I was bored up here because it's raining, so I've just been inside all day. They asked if I was bored up here. So I said, no. I said, 한국어를 공부하고 있어요. And that was fine. But oh my god, I was so focused on saying it and saying it right that I accidentally interrupted her as she was talking. I'm such a jerk. Have you ever heard of how when people speak other languages, they adopt new personalities? I guess when I speak Korean, I'm an I need to calm down. Okay, I've been ranting about this for 15 minutes now. I need to go do something else. Oh my god, but if I stop talking about it, I'm gonna start cringing about it. Oh my god, I just know I'm gonna spend the rest of the day going about my day, and I'm gonna remember this dinner. Well, my Korean is so bad. Okay, I need to go do something else now. Oh my god, I just thought of another thing that's making it awkward. So, in Korean, for anyone that doesn't know, there are two different forms of speech. The difference between the two is one is considered formal and the other is considered informal. And if you're speaking to somebody who's older than you, you speak formally. And if you're speaking to somebody who is younger than you speak informally. So the hard thing about Korean and learning it with locals is that my host family, they're all older than me. So when they speak to me, they're speaking informally. But then, as I'm learning and picking up the language, I'm repeating the same form of speech back to them that they are speaking to me. So I feel like I'm constantly, inadvertently speaking to them informally, and I don't mean to. I think they understand. When it comes to new phrases, I don't know how to speak formally. I'm trying to get a hang of just speaking without thinking about it, even if it's incorrect. But I just realized that. I'm not rude, I'm not a jerk, I'm just so uneducated. It's making talking to people in English seem so easy. So like, I'm more than happy to practice speaking Korean and to speak to them in Korean. It's just, I feel like I'm being so rude. I feel like I'm being rude and disrespectful to them because I don't know how to speak properly to them in Korean. Beyond just not knowing how to speak, but also not knowing how to speak formally and therefore being respectful to people who are older than me. Oh my god. I'm not worried that they're upset at me or mad at me. I'm sure they understand, but like still, I probably look like such a doof. Maybe this is just my ego talking. Okay, I need to move on now. I've been dwelling on this for like 20 minutes. Oh, of course that wasn't the end of it. Oh my god, I just remembered how this whole dinner started. I have to tell the story. I have to tell the story now. I have to tell the story. I can't. You can't even. So I go downstairs and the mom starts pointing on her face to like this area, indicating that she sees something on my face. And I don't remember exactly what she said, but it was like something along the lines of just like saying like, what's that? Like, what is that? Like, and I don't know what she could have possibly been talking about other than like these like acne spots. And I'm pretty sure that's what she was talking about. And I didn't know the word for acne, so I had to type it in my translator. That's not the awkward part. The awkward part is all of it. I typed it into my translator. I said, I think it's just acne. Oh my god, the fact that I had to say that. Because if other people feel awkward and embarrassed because of me, I feel awkward and embarrassed. So she read it out loud. And then the host comes over and she starts laughing. She probably felt awkward and embarrassed that she pointed it out. So I felt awkward and embarrassed that she probably feels like she embarrassed me. And I was embarrassed, but not because of that. Oh my god, it's gonna take me days to recover from this dinner. And not because they did anything wrong, just because of me. Alright, it's time for me to go gaze out the window at the rain. I would just like to make very clear that my host family are very nice people. They're very nice. They're very nice and sweet people. And they were very polite to me and very gracious the whole time. So I don't want to make it sound like they're being jerks. This is all down to me not being able to speak Korean very well. That is my disclaimer. My host family is very nice. They're very nice. I'm just an awkward mess. That's all it comes down to. Okay, hopefully my awkwardness can be excused a little bit more since I'm speaking the language that I'm still learning how to speak. I did want these experiences. That's part of the reason why I came here, but it's still not an incredibly pleasant experience to be the awkward foreigner who doesn't speak their language. To be the awkward foreigner who doesn't know what to say at the table because I don't speak their language. I don't want to feel like I'm being a burden to them, like, oh, it's such a chore to talk to you because you don't speak our language. I don't know how to be a human. I don't know how to be a person. I am so behind on the social XP. Now I'm gonna go back to what I was doing before dinner started, which was practicing Korean, but it's probably just gonna end in me sitting with my knees to my chest and my face in my hands, groaning about how awkward I am, just like I have been for the past like 20 minutes. 시작하겠습니다. I want to end on a positive note because I just spent like 10 minutes cringing at myself. I actually have to go interact with them right now to go do the laundry. Ooh, maybe that'll be the positive end of the note. Maybe I'll record myself interacting with them because I'm gonna go downstairs to go do my laundry and she's gonna ask me where I'm going. She's gonna say 어디가? Sandra 어디가? That's what she always says when I leave the house. And so I'm gonna have to tell her that I'm going to do laundry. Okay, I'm gonna go now because my laundry is probably done at this point. 안녕하세요.
어디가?
빨래 하러 갑니다. 네. Yep. That's how my interactions usually go. Thanks for joining me on this little cringe fest. Hopefully it's ended on much more of a positive note. I'm going to do my laundry now. See you next time! Ooh, that was a nice extra touch.